If you want to learn how to make this delicious gluten-free lava cake that's so soft and it has this incredible texture and it's so gooey on the inside, you guys are gonna love this recipe. So let's get started with chopping our chocolate. So I'm gonna use 60% chocolate. I'm gonna use this 4-ounce bar, and I have some chocolate chips that I'm going to use just to come up with the 6 ounces that the recipe requires. And I'm just gonna chop this up into pieces. I don't want them too big. So just kind of eyeball it as best as you can. And I'm gonna put this in a bowl, and I'm gonna get started with my double boiler. Just grab a small saucepan, and you're gonna fill it up a quarter of the way up with water, and you're gonna put this on a low simmer, and then place your stainless steel bowl or a glass bowl over this, and you're just gonna stir occasionally so that you don't get the chocolate burning on the bottom, and you want all the butter melted. So just kind of stir it around, and while you're waiting for that chocolate to melt, we can start prepping out our ramekins. And I'm going to use softened butter and a pastry brush, and I'm just kind of grabbing some of that butter onto my pastry brush, and I'm just gonna run it around, or you could run some of the butter around the ramekin and then push some of that or spread some of that butter all over your ramekin, whatever you guys find easiest. It's just 2 different variations that you could do it. So coat your whole ramekin. I'm going to grab cocoa powder, and I am going to put like about 2 full spoons in there, and I'm going to run it along and kind of twist it around and kind of try and shake it so that it coats the whole ramekin. And I'm pouring the rest over to another ramekin, so that way I'm not wasting any. I'm going to keep doing this until all of my ramekins are fully coated with cocoa powder. So once all of my ramekins are coated, we are going to check back on the melted butter and chocolate, and it should be ready now. And this is exactly what we're looking for. Everything's combined, and there's no visible pieces of chocolate or anything. So this is perfect, and I'm going to set this aside to let it start cooling, and we're going to get started on mixing our eggs and sugar. So I've added my eggs to this bowl, and now I'm going to add my sugar, and I'm going to use a handheld mixer, and I'm going to mix this until it's like pale, it's doubled in volume, going to be super airy. And basically what this does is that the sugar dissolves into the egg. And once you get it to this consistency, it has a nice body, it's a lot lighter, it's grown in volume, we are going to start adding the flour, the cornstarch, and you can mix this just for a little bit, and then start adding a little bit of your chocolate and kind of fold it all in together, and then add the rest of your chocolate and kind of fold all of this together until you kind of get this consistency. You don't see any big pieces of, flour or chocolate. Everything's folded in nicely. And now we are going to start filling up our ramekins. So I'm filling my ramekins about 3/4 of the way up. I'm leaving about like a 1/4 inch. And I'm gonna fill up all my ramekins up with the batter, and my oven is already preheated at 450 degrees, and this is going to bake really fast. This has a 7-minute bake time, so it's super quick. And I'm going to put these directly onto the oven rack and let them bake. So it's been about 7 minutes and my lava cake is ready. So I'm pulling it out of the oven and I'm gonna let it cool just for 1 minute on the countertop. And after a minute, I'm gonna invert it into a plate, holding the ramekin with a towel and then placing the plate over it and then just kind of flipping it over that way or inverting it that way. And I'm gonna let this cool for 1 minute, and after the minute I'm gonna flip it up and this is what it should look like. I'm putting powdered sugar over that just for aesthetics, but you don't need to. So I added some strawberries just for decor, and I like chocolate with strawberries. Who doesn't? So let's cut into this cake and see the ooze, right? This is the moment that everybody has been waiting for. So here we go, and look at that ooey gooiness. It's just coming out. You know, the cake has a nice exterior bake and, you know, the top ceiling, but it also has a lot of lava-iness. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's so yummy. I really hope you guys like this gluten-free dessert. You guys won't even tell that it's gluten-free. It's so yummy. And I hope you guys like the video and give this cake a try. All right, see you guys.